What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We got something worth talking about today. Mike Beasley is responding to the Big Three suspending both him and Lance Stephenson for one game, following what went down in their opening matchup. Beasley and Dwight Howard got into it on the court, and before that, we also saw Lance Stephenson and Jordan Crawford get tangled up. Lance actually cocked his fist back like he was about to throw a punch. And look, when it comes to Lance, he genuinely needs to pump the brakes, because this isn't an isolated incident. We're not even talking about the Adam 22 event situation. Lance has had separate issues pop up recently. He had a confrontation at a one-on-one event and then got into it with Bulge, and both of those happened within the last 7 days. That's a pattern, not a coincidence. There's a fine line between being physical and competitive on the court versus just fighting every time you lace up. You can't show up to every event ready to throw hands. That kind of reputation starts pushing the wrong kind of attention and eventually scares off the money. The sponsors, the organizers, the platforms, none of them want that liability attached to their product. If throwing punches is the goal, then celebrity boxing exists for exactly that reason. But on a basketball court, that energy has consequences. So with that said, let's get into what Beasley had to say about all of it. Check this out.
And all that shit now, man. Just do it now. Just do it now. But no, 600 people, man. This is enough. I feel like. Last night CBS. Whoa. I swear I didn't mean for it to go that way. But I do gotta apologize, right? Do I think I was right in how I acted? No. But a reaction is, stems from an action. And I just don't, I just don't like, malicious things, I feel like something was done to me maliciously. And if repercussions are taken, that's on the league. But on my part, to Ice Cube, to Clyde, to CBS, to the Big Three, to the players, I don't want y'all to think that I don't take the responsibility lightly, right? First came on IPO, so it may not be the right way, but it's the way I know. I do apologize. I know my connection got bad, but like I said, I do apologize to Cube, to CBS, to Clyde, to all the players, and the fans. Y'all don't deserve that. No matter what we going through, we should be able to handle that behind closed doors. And Dwight, man, you one of my heroes. So my bad for letting my emotions get the better of me. I vowed to never let. I'm not gonna say it's never gonna happen again. Y'all know me. But like I said, man, I do apologize. I make my phone calls, but I just wanted to do it publicly because I did that publicly, right? So next week we in Detroit. I apologize to Miami, but I will not be playing the first game in Miami, July 5th. But still buy tickets. Some good players there. It's gonna be some good action, man.
It ain't over. The Big Three just about to get started. It's gonna be a great season 9. The 9th wonder in the summer. And a lot of people hit me up and congratulating me on going public with the Big Three. I'm surprised we're the first league to do it. But why not grow with the public, and the public grow with us? You've gotten us here to these 9 seasons, so you might as well take the ride with us to the promised land. So that's exciting to be able to offer that to the public. and for the public to be, invested in this league, much more than just watching it or buying merchandise or betting on the games or coming to the games. It's like you can actually own a piece of the Big Three, which is cool, and if you see where we're going, I do it. So I appreciate everybody for congratulating me on that, but thank you for supporting the league. We need your support this summer. I'm asking for your support. Even the ones that laughed at us at first, you can get on board right now. It's cool. No problem, man. I did this for the fans, for us, for basketball lovers to keep it going. A meaningful league in the summer as we all getting ready for the NFL.
Now, when Beasley mentioned the league going public, that's the real story underneath all of this. Ice Cube and the Big Three locked in a deal worth around $290 million that essentially opened the league up to public investment. We're not just talking about buying a jersey or showing up to a game. We're talking about everyday people being able to put money in and actually see a return on it. And honestly, I wish more leagues would explore that model. Because right now, the relationship most fans have with their favorite teams is purely one-sided. Whether you're a Celtics fan, a Lakers fan, a Cowboys fan, or a Steelers fan, all you can really do is spend. Buy the merchandise, watch the games, and hope your team wins so you have bragging rights. The only way to actually make money off of any of it is if you bet on games and happen to get it right. That's not investing, that's gambling. But if the Big Three continues to grow and you got in early, you're looking at real returns off a league you're already watching and enjoying. That changes the relationship entirely. Ice Cube himself has said he doesn't understand why the NBA hasn't done something similar, why they haven't given fans a way to put a little in and get a little back. It's a fair question. Now, back to the situation on the court, I don't have a major problem with Beasley's ejection in itself. Physical basketball is part of the game, and what happened between Dwight and him wasn't anything too extreme in the grand scheme of things. But Lance Stephenson is a different conversation. At this point, I've seen him involved in confrontations at roughly 4 or 5 separate events over the past year alone. Backstage, in loading areas, on the court, always somewhere in the middle of something, cocking his fist back, getting into it with different people at different events. That's not a coincidence, that's a habit. And here's the thing about Lance. He loves dishing out that physical, disrespectful energy when he's got the upper hand. When he's cooking, getting in your face, bodying people up and celebrating right in front of you, that's his game, and it's effective. But I've also watched him get visibly frustrated the moment somebody flips that script on him. When someone locks him down, takes away his rhythm, and starts celebrating in his face, he doesn't handle it nearly as well. You can't play both sides of that. If you're going to bring that energy, you have to be able to absorb it too. And right now, his emotions are getting the better of him far too consistently. The aggression itself isn't the problem. That edge is part of what makes Lance effective as a player. But when you can't control it, when it starts controlling you instead, it becomes a liability. And in a league that just went public and is trying to build something real, that kind of repeated behavior is eventually going to cost him. As for Beasley, you're out here with the Big Three podcast. You're part of what makes this league interesting. Don't let suspensions become a recurring thing. Dwight's out there playing through the physicality and moving on with his game. Take notes on that. Learn to let certain things go in the moment and stay focused on what you're actually there to do. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, peace.